Hey family, thanks so much for joining me again. So I wanted to bring another video. So let me just put the disclaimer in here, take what resonates and leave the rest. Sometimes I'll say divine feminine, I mean divine masculine. Sometimes I'll say divine masculine and I mean divine feminine. Use these terms as they make sense in your situation. This may be your reading, it may not be your reading. I get my information from God and the Holy Spirit, so I don't use any cards or anything. If you'd like to work with me on twin flame stuff, on attracting abundance, love, peace into your life, your ideal life, feel free to reach out to me. My information is in the description below, and I'd be happy to talk with you, see if we would be a good fit to work together. This is a timeless reading, so it could have happened already, could be happening now, could happen in the future. This can be used as a manifestation reading, so you can claim this information as your own and let go of things that are not true about your situation that you might have been believing before. So let me get into this reading. So, collective, you might have been feeling, or divine masculine might have been feeling this feeling to get people to listen. And this is funny because Mercury went into retrograde on the 9th, and it will be through November 29th in retrograde. Um, so communication might be an issue. So it will be important for you to make sure that you're taking your time, being patient, um, and really saying the things that you mean, but not talking too much. And I think that's one thing that's missing for a lot of people, that they don't realize the power of their words and how, along with not being, not talking all the time, don't be just available all the time either. So both of you, divine masculine, divine feminine, um, need to make sure that you are taking care of yourselves, because maybe you have felt like you've been run ragged lately and you've been tired and you're saying, I need to rest. I don't know why. You feel so tired sometimes, but it's sometimes because you're making yourself available all the time and you need to stop doing that. I think a lot of people look at you and the things that you could do and they're amazed and they're like, how are you getting all this stuff done? Because you end up being tired. But the thing is, there are a lot of things that you could do if you need to. You could work 7 days a week. And part of it is that they are jealous of you being able to do that. And they're telling you, you need to slow down, you need to do this, you need to do that. But when you need to, you can do the work for the goals that you really have in mind. But don't just give away your, words. Uh, don't throw your pearls to pigs, as the Bible would say. Don't throw your pearls to pigs. Make sure that you are speaking when you need to speak and speaking with intention. Um, Make sure you're doing what you need to do to take care of yourself. And I think for both of you, because you give so much and you share so much and you're so understanding and kind and loving and sweet. And maybe divine masculine has never seen a person that's so loving, kind, giving, caring, and all that. And you and have they they have as much energy as you have. Maybe the karmics that they dealt with said they couldn't work and they were tired all the time and all this, and now divine masculine ran into you and he's like, wait a minute, her battery never runs out, but the source that we get it from, that's what makes the difference. Because we get our source, our source is God. We get the energy from God, and it is an endless supply. It is limitless, it is bottomless. So the energy that we have, we never run out of. And I think they're amazed and wonder, how do we do it? So divine um, feminine's collective, you just got to remember, take care of yourself, get rest if you need to, um, because you might be going into a season where you're actually getting to work on your goals, your business. a new job, a new position where you have more authority and more responsibility, and you got to make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do in this new season, but not wearing yourself out and being depleted. So now I think is a season when you need to make sure you're in the habit of getting rest, so that you could put in all the work that you need to. You and divine feminine, divine masculine might be working together, building a business together, and divine masculine is seeing collective that you are brilliant, you're intelligent, you're energetic, you want to help people, um, and you're a really great speaker as well. There are things that are important. You're confident, you're persuasive. There are a lot of things that you can do that he's been looking for, and the karmics have been pretending often to be like you, but they're not like you. So now that he's run into someone like you, he's sometimes like hiding, like I don't know. He doesn't know if he's good enough. He doesn't know if he's ready. He don't know if he's ready for you, basically. But um so part of it is him working behind the scenes, that he's leveling up and you also are, but the difference between the two of you, I think divine feminines, and some divine masculines, that what's in your heart is giving. You love to help, you love to lift people up and stuff. And this is a huge part of your mission together. And I think no one has seen anyone be as passionate about it as you are. But it's important for you to, there might be connections that you need to make again if you've made them before and they just kind of fell off. But maybe you want to do this, and when you do, um, it ends up being leading to a great partnership, and you're doing great things. So sometimes, maybe you put a lot of this stuff down so that you could focus on love in your relationship, but you can do both. And I think we've been told we can't do both. We've been told can't run two businesses, but when you run 20, then you understand, 2, 3, 4, 5, when you run so many businesses and they're all successful, then people couldn't do it. They just didn't want you to do it. So they tried to psych you out, and now you're doing it. And now they're like, oh, well, I guess it can be done. Once they figure it out, then they tell you it can be done, but you could do it anyway. So it's just a matter of you seeing, you know, um, how important it is to listen to your own intuition, trust your intuition, and do the things that you know are right. So, divine masculine is seeing a lot of things come out in you that maybe they, because of their experience with the karmics, they didn't believe was possible. But looking at you, seeing you make it happen, you do like 10,000 things and you make it all seem easy, and they're just amazed at what you're able to do with the time you have and with all of the stuff that you have to do. But continue, like I said, to watch, read, listen to, look at things that are going to lift you up, that are going to energize you. Continue to work on your goals, things that you know align with your true purpose. Your thoughts, actions, and your words should line up with these things so that you're really getting stuff done and accomplishing things that are important to you. But the effects are going to be long lasting. Continue to partner with people that you know would be great for you, and continue to protect your energy and not be around people that you know are going to try to drain you. But it is important for you to make sure that you are listening more than you're talking. Um, and again, you can't just be spending time talking to just anybody. You need to make sure that you're protecting your energy, and you don't need to talk all the time, because your energy is important. So I think that's it. I'm going to end this reading for now. Thank you again for joining me. I want to bring another video soon. As always, happy lightning fast manifesting, and I'm going to talk to y'all soon. All right. Love y'all. Bye for now.